Is this the civil version of the kind of evidence that would be marshaled in a RICO investigation and prosecution?
Yeah, look, it's pretty close. And what would a RICO would show that they themselves were a criminal organization. But and what is this? It's the equivalent, but as to the Trump brand, which has always been so important to him and, of course, to his children. Basically, it's the entire business. People have noted this, but just to put a finer point on it, all the properties, Scotland, Florida, whatever, they're involved because he uses them in New York to inflate the value. So a lot of people are clamoring for Trump the person to be in an orange jumpsuit. May or may not ever happen, even if he's convicted. But to the extent Trump the brand has been, equated with him as he's wanted it to, this is an absolute cannon shot against Trump, the brand. And I think it is basically indefensible on their part. Yes, there are some difficulties. Tim has just mentioned some burden of proof and the like, but I don't see how you bring this case to a jury. Just listen to what he said at the top of this segment here. A jury would loathe him. Put on top of that the lower burden of proof and the wildly inflated valuations. This is really an existential threat to what is second only to his physical person, and that is the Trump brand, now, in the past, and in history. This is, I would argue, the future is now, as it were. Everyone's waiting for things to start. I think given the kind of mortal threat this is to the brand itself, we are now in the period where a reckoning has begun.
The reckoning